Welcome to St. Mary's College of Maryland. We're on Horseshoe Bay, a bend in the St. Mary's River, off the Potomac, off the Chesapeake. It's protected water, it's shifty and unpredictable, it's lake sailing with current. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV. The top 36 open college sailing teams in the country are here to compete in 2 days of semifinals. The top 9 from each semi will move on to the finals, which last another 2 days. With the recently crowned Quantum Women's College Sailor of the Year, Open and Women's, Fleet and Team Racing national champions, all Americans, it might be easy to pick favorites, but these teams have never sailed against each other in this configuration on this playground. These 4 days will test these athletes hailing from all 7 conferences governed by the Intercollegiate Sailing Association.
The ICSA is the national governing body of sailing. Sailing is not governed by the NCAA. Like many other sports, we have our own national governing body. So we create all the rules that govern college sailing. We monitor eligibility. We provide for scoring. We provide support for our national championships. We provide support for all our teams.
Good hands on three! Good hands on three! 1, 2, 3! Good hands!
College sailing has grown in the 30-ish years that I've been involved. One of the things that we've seen across many of our top programs is more involvement in their athletic departments. This investment that results in facilities like we have here at St. Mary's, not just the on-land facilities, but the equipment that we're sailing in is generally more modern and more up-to-date than it was when I first started.
The 36 teams are split into the Western and the Eastern semifinal. The teams were seeded 1 through 36 by a selection committee made up of coaches and former college sailors.
16.
This is the Western semifinal, their second start of the day. The Tufts Jumbos are taking the right side of this first beat.
Okay, so I can't move the gate until those guys come down and get through it.
The Bowdoin Polar Bears are getting to this top mark first. It's Thibaut Antonietti and crew Isabella Tuccitori. Second place, the University of Miami. The two maybe farthest colleges away from each other. Bowdoin has had a lot of unexpected challenges this year with injuries and sicknesses, but everyone has really risen to the challenge, and they actually have really depthened their roster. Well, while the Hurricanes and the Polar Bears were battling it out, the Yale Bulldogs snuck around course left, and the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos in boat 13 are right back in the mix with boat 10, the Stanford Cardinals. Jack Egan, a recent grad from Yale, and crew Ellie Sykes, graduating in 27, increasing their lead. Talking about leverage, the North Carolina State Wolfpack, boat number 8, is now in the mix. Ooh, but in the end, the Stanford Cardinals with Tom Sitzman and team captain Ellie Harned taking their win. And in second place, the University of Texas Longhorns, Mateus Martin and Rohit Rajan. We join the Western Semifinal for the first B Division race of the day, and boat number 10 is the ODU Monarchs, who have been flying around this pin end the entire pre-sequence. Couple boats, OCS. The Coast Guard bears like the left as well. Lots of pressure coming down. BC, Dartmouth, and Charleston making their way back to the middle of the course. But meanwhile, Yale, sail number 17, comes in from course right, Stephen Baker and Ashley Highland. Stanford Cardinals around in second, and the Eagles and Miami stacked up right behind. Downwind keeping their air clean. University of South Florida in boat 16. We're back on W4s with 2 windward legs and 2 downward legs. Fordham and Jacksonville are next on their right-hand turn. After the top mark and down mark, boat number 9 wins this race. That gives Stanford 1 point in that race, with the Eagles, the Hurricanes, and the Polar Bears in second, third, and fourth. We move over to the Eastern Semifinal, who are starting their day in the FJs. St. Mary's just took delivery of these boats in April. They are brand new. Big struggle at the pin. 12 and 2 are over. Race committee is on top of it. Marlowe Rope supplied all of the lines, and Zim Sails provided all the sails. So far in this Eastern Semi, the Brown Bears have a significant lead, having gone 1-2 in Division A, and the Northeastern Huskies are in second. This is the second race for B Division. UPenn finds a way to the starboard ley line, while Tulane has to pinch it up around the top mark, losing any solid lead they had. They'll be tight downwind. Boat number 17 joins us from the Webb Institute that just clinched their school's first ever nationals title. Daniel Escudero, class of 2025, won the single-handed nationals last fall in St. Pete. Skippering here for nationals, Everett Butt-Winnick and Jack Pryor round the leeward gate in about 6th place. Besting this race, Christian Eben from Bermuda, sailing with Sabrina Anderson from Washington State, both having just finished their freshman year of college. B division for the Eastern semifinal has sailed in and traded their boats, so A division for the Eastern semifinal is now about to begin their 3rd race. And Harvard, boat number 9, really wants this pin end. The breeze has been trending a little bit left all day. Florida State University, the Seminoles in boat number 7, also liking the left side. That's skipper Peter Foley from Stuart, Florida, who was a 4-sport varsity athlete in high school, but he's focusing on sailing now. Crewing for him is Brady Parks from New Orleans, and the skipper is a transfer from Tulane. But leading this race are the Brown Bears, Guthrie Braun and Emily Moeller. Justin Callahan of Harvard gets 1 tack in on Brown to be leading. Harvard and Brown are duking it out, but Florida State is right in the mix as well. 9 gets the last cross around. The St. Mary's Seahawks have caught up in this race quite a bit as well, with Owen Hennessy from Annapolis, a finalist for Mesa Skipper of the Year and Sportsman of the Year. Justin Callahan and Kennedy Lahili wrap up that race from Harvard. After a few more light air races in rainy conditions, the battle between Brown and Harvard rages on in the Eastern semifinal. Brown holds a delicate 1-point lead in A division and 4 points overall. In the Western semi, Stanford is stretching their legs out front with Bowdoin in second, but just finishing in the top 9 is the goal. Once those 18 teams are decided, the scores will be all set back to 0 for the final 2 days. Tomorrow, the second and final day of the semis, will solidify that slate. For T2P TV, I'm Ashley Love.